Hello, and welcome to your body weight workout for today. So what we are going to do today is really go through the whole body. I have my workout written down, and if you want a copy of this, feel free to reach out to me. We're going to work on a few different things, starting with squats and push-ups. So you'll notice in all the workouts that I write, I include a tempo. We're not going to get too crazy or creative with the tempo, really working on a basic tempo for most of the exercises. But just like in music, it's a way to keep the beat, keep the rhythm of your workouts so they're more measurable and to see that you're getting progress. So I have my workout written down, and I also recommend you using some sort of timer, whether it's for some of the exercises or just to keep yourself on track for your rest periods. So the timer I use on my phone, it's an app called Tabata Pro. I think it's about $3 that you can feel free to download, or just use your free timer on your phone. But the Tabata Pro is nice because it's for working out, sets up a rest time as well as sets and reps. So we're going to start with bodyweight squats, and we're going to go for 12 repetitions, and we're going to do 3 rounds. But before we do all 3 rounds, we're going to alternate that with push-ups. And I realize not everyone can do push-ups right on the ground, so I'm going to offer up modifications as well. So let's go ahead and get started. You won't need anything for this first one, just your body, squats. So give yourself plenty of room and work yourself so your feet are about hip width apart. Some people may want to bring your feet a little bit wider depending on how your hips feel. We're going to take the arms straight out in front of us, and then we're going to lower to see if we can get the hips right in line with the knees, or maybe even a little bit lower. Once you're here, squeeze the glutes, come all the way up to stand. So that's 1. We're working for 12 total. And we're going to work with our tempo now. So we have 11 at a tempo of 3, 2, 1. 0 pause at the bottom, and then just come up 1, and 0 pause at the top. And then lower 3, 2, 1. Come right up. 3, 2, 1. And up. Here we go for 8. 3, 2, 1. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful. You can set a timer here and rest for about 30 seconds and get set up for your push-ups, which are next. So push-ups, if you're near a couch, you can grab a couch. You can, if you have a bench at home or some sort of elevation. I have a box here at my house. I also have my couch upstairs that I can use. So anytime you're elevating push-up, you bring your hands onto that elevation and then just pop your feet up. All right, we're going to go for 12. So lower down, 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, up. 4, 5, 6, 7, almost there. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Beautiful. Now rest for approximately 45 seconds and get yourself up for round number 2. So with your rest period, you want to make sure that you're breathing deeply. And we're not checking our phones. We're not getting distracted, but just stay focused with breathing. Okay, getting ready for what's next. Maybe taking a quick sip of water, but not getting distracted with our phones or with, to-do lists, laundry lists, things like that. So let's set up squats. So again, feet about hip width apart. Lowering down, 3, 2, 1, and then up for 1. Almost there. Here we have 8, 9, 10, 11, and last here, 12. Nice. Take your few deep breaths. We're resting for about 30 seconds. So next is push-ups. And where you were on the first round, you may have noticed it was a little too easy or a little too hard. So you may want to adjust accordingly. So for me, I typically do my push-ups on the ground. So I'm going to do that this round. But feel free if you used elevation before to keep your elevation. And we have 12 at a tempo of 3-0-1-0, what we've been working with. No pause at the bottom or top. We're just lowering slow and then popping right back up. So here we go. Get yourself up in plank. Lower 3, 2, 1. Nice. Take a breather. We have one more round, and then we get to switch up what we're doing. Having fun yet? Yeah, another way to keep yourself motivated during your workouts is maybe play some music, which I do have some playlists up on Spotify, so feel free to reach out with those links as well. I'm a little out of breath, so I hope that you are as well. And after a few more deep breaths, we'll go ahead and we'll start. Awesome, you ready? Here we go. So get yourself set up. Last and final round, we'll make it our best round yet. Start to work into your low squat. Drive those heels into the floor. Squeeze the glutes. Stand up tall. Almost there, last 2. Great. And if you're ever ready to add some weight to those, feel free to do so. Feel free to grab whatever you have at home for additional weight. Push-ups, our last round. Don't get too excited here. Take a big breath in. You let it out. And let's go into our push-ups. Ready? Here we go for 12. 3, 2, 1. Up 1. 2. 3. 4. Keep going. 5. 6. 7. 10. 11. And end with 12. Great, great work. So give yourself some time, breathe, grab water. We're gonna set up for what's next. So having a plan is super helpful because I don't have to think, I just get to look at my board. So we're gonna work on some things that are a little bit more fun, at least in my opinion. And this is single leg hip thrust. We're gonna work 8 per side. We're gonna work with a different tempo. We're working with 3-0-1-3. So really all that means, we're gonna lower for 3, no pause at the bottom of our movement. We're gonna go up for 1, and then when we get to the top of the movement, we're gonna hold for 3 seconds. After that 3 seconds, you restart and lower for 3. So we're gonna take a rest between sides, about 30-second rest. And then we're gonna move into some chair dips. So chair dips, couch dips, box dips, whatever you have available will work perfectly. And then we'll take a nice rest after doing 3 rounds of those and move into, lastly, we have some core work to finish off with. So get yourself ready. All you'll need for this one is really the floor. If you have a yoga mat, maybe more comfortable, just to have that right underneath you. So single leg hip thrusts may not be for everybody. So I will offer up an easier variation if it doesn't work for you. So come onto your back. So your whole back is just flat on the ground. Check in your low back, okay, upper back, even to the neck. Drive your heels into the floor, lift your toes up. You're gonna get your hips up high to the sky and then lift one leg up towards the ceiling. So you can get your knees in line with one another. And then, so this is our starting position, and we're gonna lower for 3, 2, 1, and then pop up for 1 and hold. 1, 2, 3, and then lower down. 3, 2, 1, and then pop up. So just go ahead and come with me. We'll go through a set of 8. If it's too much with one leg, just bring both legs down. All right, but if you can muster it, keep that one leg up. Got 2 more. Great, switch it up, take it into the other side. You may want to do a couple rolls at the ankles, maybe roll out the wrists. Get yourself set up and begin. Yeah, we're keeping the toes up of the bottom leg, drive that heel, and that's gonna help engage the glute just a little bit more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and both legs down, relax. So to come off the ground, you can just roll to one side, press yourself up, and then get ready for your chair dips. So with the chair dips or box dips, we're working mainly the chest and triceps. So this is much more effective than anytime you work tricep dips. Sorry, not tricep dips, tricep kickbacks. And so if you're familiar with this exercise, where people usually grab a dumbbell and just bring their elbow back and forth, or forearm. That works just that one little muscle. Right, but here we get to work the tricep, right, it's actually a group of 3 muscles, and then work the chest, the core, and the whole body works together. So you're gonna take your hands so the fingertips are facing down. The closer you are to the bench, the harder. The further away, the easier. So find a spot that you're comfortable in. And in this repetition, we're working 301 now, so pretty simple. Just working down 3, 2, 1, and then press up. And it's here we're gonna go for 10. 2. You wanna make it a little harder, bring your legs straight out in front of you. Maybe even keep them nice and straight. So if your elbows want to split out to the side, try to keep them pinned into the back. And then rest. We're taking about 30 seconds to 45-second rest between each of these. Usually if you don't feel like you need rest between your sets, it's an indicator that it's a little too easy, and you need to switch something up. So switching up intensity could look like switching up the tempo. It could look like adding weight to the exercises. So lots of different ways that if it's not challenging enough, you can switch it up. But For today, we're gonna go right onto our back and set into our single leg hip thrust, also known as a single leg bridge. So we're setting up, we're gonna hold for 3 seconds at the top and lower for 3. We have 8 on each side. Let's go ahead and begin. 1, 2, 3. Almost there, we have 3 left. Last 2. I really feel the glute engage, and 1. Lower both feet and lower your back down. As you rest between sides, feel free to come into this yoga stretch, Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet together, knees wide. Maybe bring the hands to the belly. Maybe bring your arms out to the side and goalpost arms. And before you know it, we're setting up for the other side. Driving the right heel down, toes up, left leg up, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Completed round 2. So round 2 of our hip thrusts are done. We have round 2 of dips. So typically the first round may go by the slowest as you're just getting acclimated, still warming up your body. And then as you get to the second and third round, it gets a little easier as far as you know what you're doing, but maybe your muscles may be more fatigued at this point. To set yourself up where you left off on these the last time. I have my legs out straight. Feel free to keep yours bent. And bringing yourself up and then lowering down. So 10 total. Here's number 5. And then complete. So that's 2 rounds down, and we have our last round to go. So the more you work on these exercises, the easier they become. Just like anything, when you're practicing golf, practicing tennis, the more you do it, the easier it becomes, the stronger you get. So we're going to finish up last round and really make it count here. So get yourself in position, and then we'll go through it. Yeah, if anyone has low back pain, this is a really good one to work on. Okay, getting those glutes engaged instead of the lower back. Perfect. Take a deep breath. We'll work the other side. Both legs down. Take a quick breather here. All done with those. Good job. And let's go into our last set of dips. Ready for it? Let's finish up. 1, 2, 3, 1. We got 10 total. 2, 3, 10. Great work. So we've done our squats, our push-ups, our single leg hip thrusts, our dips. We're going to end with a little bit of core work and holding for time. So you will want to grab your timer, whether it's your phone or stopwatch. So we're going to work bent hollow body hold. This is also known as a set point exercise if you have done training with me before. And then we're going to work side planks. So side planks, we're going to show you a couple different ways you can do that. So now's the time to grab water. You can take about a minute, 45 seconds to a minute here, and just breathe and get yourself set up. Yeah, and again, not much weight you need, or not much equipment. You know, you can add weight if you need it, but for the most part, you should be able to do this. So I'm going to set up my Tabata Pro, and it's going to work. It's going to give me 5 seconds to prepare. We're going 30 seconds for most of these holds, and we're resting 30 seconds in between. So I'm just going to go right from one to the other, right from hollow body hold into the side plank, and then we'll be ready to rock. We'll be all done. So start with your hollow body hold, and this is going to look like this. So you can go ahead and start the timer. I have 5 seconds to prepare. I'll have it so you can hear it. 2, 1, and then begin. So a couple different ways you can make this harder. You can straighten the legs out in front of you. You can lift up the upper body off of the ground, right? Or just stay with the basic hollow body, bent hollow hold. And if it's too much on the neck, you can even lower the neck down. Right, or bring the hands to the ears. But we're working on cinching the lower ribs in towards the pelvis and squeeze the knees together. 2, and then before you know it, it's over. For core work, sometimes just taking a quick bridge can feel good. Stretch out the abdomen during your rest. Not too much time to rest though. We got to set up for our side plank. Side plank, you can bring one leg in front or one leg on top as you bend the bottom knee and stack like this. Or stack both legs on top like so. I don't have to start just yet. It's counting down. There we go. Begin. Okay, so the hips hike up to the sky, the shoulder blades stack. And you can look up towards the hand. And just breathing again, pull the ribs in towards the pelvis, integrate your core, breathe. You can even add on a little cinch of the core here, drawing the hand into the body and then back up. Lower down and then just switch. Take your 30 seconds here. We'll get prepared for the other side. So yeah, shoulder stacked over the wrists. If you're set up like this, puts a lot of pressure on that shoulder joint. So stacking your joints can make a huge difference. Remember, modify, you stack the legs, you bend one knee, the bottom knee, or stack the feet on top of one another. Here we go. We're up, holding and breathing. So side plank, really good again for low back pain. Works to stabilize the pelvis. It works the oblique muscles. Yeah, it works like a corset where it cinches our body in. We're on those last 10 seconds. Keep holding, keep breathing. And then release. Rest. So our first round is down, and we have 2 to go. You're so close to being done. I promise you will feel so much better when this is all over. Let's come on to our backs. Let's get set up for that hollow body hold. Now, working out is not always easy, right? But it is always worth it. I get that endorphin rush after. Nothing ever feels better than a good workout. Let's get started. Hollow body hold. Begin. Work. And there's a quote I love: if you're not challenged, you're not changing. Yeah, so if it's not too hard, make it harder. Maybe even reach those arms up behind you. How can you challenge yourself here? We have 10 more seconds. And then before you know it, you're done. Rest. Let's get ready for side planks coming up. Quick, the breaks go by a little quicker than you think. And before you know it, they're up. So getting ready. And begin. Checking in with your breath. If it's out of rhythm, can you get your breath into a rhythm? You can add on. And then lower. Rest. Let's prepare for the other side. Now this is real a no excuse workout. Right? When you know you really only need like 4 feet of space, maybe a couch here and there, just your body pretty much. And you have no excuses, it's easier to get it done. I'm much more committed that way when get the obstacles out of the way. Okay, let's set up. Work. Keep holding, halfway there. Last 3, 2, 1, and lower down, rest. Here we are, the last and final round. And if you've made it this far, you can definitely finish this. You are so close to being done. Really, really good work. I know it's not easy, right? But if it were easy, everyone would do it. So let's get set up. Last and final round. We'll make it our best and final round. Really just commit to doing your best here, even though you're fatigued. Hollow body hold. Here we go. And hold. How can you squeeze those legs together? Draw that low belly up and in. Last 15 seconds here. Now maybe start to straighten the legs. Reach up the arms. And rest. Whew, those are done. We have just our side planks to go. Hop up. Last 30 seconds. So you know this is the last time you're going to do this today. So make it count. Keep pressing those hips up high to the sky. 10 seconds. And lower down. Swing those legs around, and we really only have 30 seconds left of the workout. These type of workouts boost the metabolism, might keep you burning calories for the rest of the day. And some studies even show up to 48 hours after a strength workout that you'll burn calories. Okay, so make sure you get something in the body within 45 minutes after your workout. Go ahead, pop up. Here we go. Staying strong. Maybe get a couple of these in. And all done. Thank you so much for joining me. Feel free to do a nice cool down with one of the yoga videos or meditation videos, or just do a couple stretches here on your own. Thank you so much for joining me and hope to see you soon.